What's up?
Admit it, we've all heard a few racial jokes. Do you think all black people like chicken? But as a black comedian, I didn't heard them all. But I've always wondered, where do these jokes and stereotypes come from? Is that a big factor? Sight? Each episode will start with a joke. Then we'll uncover the facts and the fiction behind the stereotypes.
I think people really think that I just see the world like this.
Are we gonna offend some people? Hell yeah. Shalom.
What language is that?
But we might just find out some truth. Would you get on a plane with a Muslim pilot?
Man, hell no, man. We at least had to have on some khakis and some dickies or something.
Yeah.
They had no turban on this.
No.
I'd assume it got hijacked. I mean...
Oh, that's f***ed up. When you go to the airport and you see anybody, I mean anybody, that looks even the slightest like a Muslim, what do you think?
Oh, I think no-fly list immediately.
What better way to find out this stereotype than to meet a Muslim who plays a terrorist in movies? What's up, player?
What's going on, babe?
You got the business? How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Dude, you don't look like no terrorist.
That's funny, man, because you don't look like a thief to me.
A thief?
Black people steal.
They say we steal.
That's what I was always told.
And I was always told that Muslims hijack airplanes and blow them up.
See, I was always told black people like to sell drugs on corners.
And I was always told that you came in on this little carpet right here.
Mm-hmm. I was always told that you probably came in on some car with 40-inch rims.
And you were told correct, because I do have a car with 40-inch rims. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all collectively, if you see a Muslim driving a plane, what do you call him?
How do you know he's a Muslim?
Because he got that big-ass sheet on his head.
Well, you can't see. Or a Ku Klux Klan.
60% of Americans, according to the latest Pew surveys, say that they don't know a Muslim, and that's a problem. I think that's where you get some of that discrimination. It's easy to discriminate against an abstract entity.
Describe a Muslim.
A Muslim is, the female Muslims are usually covered up.
Nuns are covered up in veils. In our minds, we hear Muslim, we think covered, beards. But you go to the east side of LA, there's white boys with beards like that, and then you just call them a hipster.
So when you go in for roles, what do they normally cast you as?
The majority of the stuff that I go in for is, it'll be, do you want to play terrorist number 1 or number 2? And I'm like, nah, man, that's not what I do. Because of 9/11, suddenly all Arabs are looked at, or the word Muslim is associated with terrorist.
I remember after 9/11, one of my first conversations with my black friends, and he said, yeah, it's your turn now. It used to be driving while black. Now it's going to be flying while Muslim.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it. I ain't scared. Come on.
Why would you be scared?
Nah, look. I assume you was taking me to a mosque, a bowling alley?
Yeah, they bowl.
What?
Muslims bowl. I'm gonna introduce you to some Muslims who bowl. Do you think I was taking you to like an Al-Qaeda training camp? Want to introduce you to Mr. Mike?
Oh, man.
All Muslims.
How you doing?
Assalamu alaikum.
What do you call a Muslim that flies a plane? Come on, say it, man.
Just a regular passenger. That's what I say.
I'm a one to say a terrorist.
Yeah.
Did 9/11 affect the Muslim community?
9/11 affected everybody.
Pre-9/11, we were just like any other religious minority. Post 9/11, obviously, there was this spotlight on this community.
99% of Muslims are peaceful, loving, wonderful people, and it's this 1% of bad apples that are just like, it's all we see, and it's all we can think about.
But if they're 99% of them, couldn't a few percent get together and start chanting "Life to America"?
It's unfortunate that we have to deal with those who are using the term Islam and Muslims to do what they're doing right now. It's terrible.
This idea that Islam somehow is an inherently violent tradition, as if Muslims are somehow more violent than other people. You know, I think we live in a tremendously violent society, but oftentimes we don't see our own violence. It's much easier to see it over there when you see bombs exploding in Syria, rather than handgun deaths in America.
Is it true that the Quran, outside of every other Bible, speaks about giving you permission to be violent?
That's a huge stereotype.
It's no
That's
different.
a huge stereotype?
It's no different than what you would see in the Bible. Islam wouldn't exist without Judaism or Christianity, so we don't preach hate against those two.
Right. So where's the rugs and where's the, you know, like, why do we meet at a bowling alley?
I mean, we just want to like hang out, bowl. You know? We just want to have some fun.
We also bowl to the east, and this is like a bowling alley.
See that? See, all the shit we just said,
like
everything we just said went down the drain right there. Now let's bowl. Allahu Akbar.
Go ahead, brother.